everyone, this is Dennis from Do Guitar. This is a lesson on the pentatonic scale. We're going to go with the minor pentatonic scale today. It's the most popular. It's used to create the blues scale and so forth. So let's get started. I'm going to give you an example today in using the A minor pentatonic scale. So first of all, let's figure out where that would be at. Let's use the low position. So let's start on the 5th fret of the 6th string. That'd be our first finger. And then next up we'll use our 4th finger to go to the 8th fret of that 6th string. And then the next string, first finger on the 5th fret of the 5th string. 3rd finger on the 7th fret of that 5th string. First finger on the 5th fret of the 4th string. And 4th finger on the 8th fret of the 1st string. So we have now you want to practice that until you can go in that ascending pattern with ease without thinking about it. Then you want to try to come backwards with it and go descending. Start with the 4th finger on the 8th fret 1st string, the 1st finger on the 5th fret 1st string, 4th finger, 8th fret 2nd string, 1st finger, 5th fret 2nd string, 3rd finger, 7th fret 3rd string, 1st finger, 5th fret 3rd string, 3rd finger, 7th fret 4th string, 1st finger, 5th fret 4th string, 3rd finger, 7th fret 5th string, 1st finger, 5th fret 5th string, 4th finger, 8th fret 6th string, and 1st finger, 5th fret 6th string. So we end up with practice both directions, the ascending and the descending, and then combine them. You want to pay attention to this pattern that you've created, because this pattern becomes movable throughout all 15 keys of music. So we can play in any minor key or anywhere we need to use the minor pentatonic pattern. That was an example of A, but say that we needed a G minor pentatonic pattern. Well, then we find a G note on the 6th string, which is 3rd fret. And we play the same pattern. First the 4th finger, next string, first the 3rd, next string, first the 3rd finger, next string, first the 3rd, next string, first the 2nd, or first 4th finger, and the next string, first 4th finger. Any key, it doesn't matter. If you're in the key of E minor, need the E minor pentatonic scale, find E, which is at the 12th fret. Play the same thing. Key of D minor, find D on the 10th fret, play the same pattern. C minor, 8th fret, 6th string. For C, same pattern. So it doesn't matter which key we're in, but you really want to pay attention to the pattern that you've created, so that way you can move around the fretboard with ease for any given key of music, or any time that you need to use that minor pentatonic pattern with a different root note than A. But I'm going to go back to A for a second. I'm going to give you an A minor chord. Pentatonic scale. Another way to practice this is to play the notes on one string, the first note of the next string, the previous note that you just finished playing, and then move to the next string and continue doing that. And we can do the same thing in the descending run. We play the two notes on the first string here, the first note of the next string, back to the last note that we just played on the first string, then the next string, so we end up with. So have fun with it, though. More than anything, you just want to have fun. You're not going to always use the entire scale pattern for solos. A lot of times you're going to use one finger even instead of just 2 fingers or 3 fingers for that matter. Like say for instance in this pattern we see that the first 2 strings share the same 2 frets. So we could use our first finger, start on that 5th fret, slide it to the 8th fret, and then slide it back to the 5th fret. Do the same thing on the 3rd and 4th strings from the 5th and 7th frets, or the 4th and 5th strings. So we can end up with stuff like just want to have fun with it more than anything, and use your ear to be able to start figuring out which notes your favorite guitar players are using inside of their songs. But more than anything, just make sure that you end up really learning that pattern. Have a good one.